Break rush on the coast is in full swing, and Seaside is looking for lifeguards to help watch over those beachgoers.
Oh, I have a feeling today is going to be pretty busy with it being so nice. You know, the North Coast is one of the few stretches of coast there in Seaside staffed by lifeguards. So joining us to talk about the opportunities coming up this summer and how to stay safe on the beach, we have Seaside's Fire Marshal, Genesee Davis. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate the time.
You know, I would imagine the coast is busy with Oregon spring break this week. Any word you want to get out on just some ocean safety tips while you've got a few more visitors in town?
Sure. Well, I'd like to say that we are having favorable swimming conditions. It's just not the case. We're still seeing, winter conditions, and we're going to be looking at up to 20-foot seas on this Thursday coming up. So high surf conditions, you basically want to just stay out of the water and kind of observe from a safe distance. Watch out for those rogue waves that, can sneak up on you. Stay away from the drift logs. The waves can pick those things up and toss them. And if we're anywhere near them, it can be very dangerous. And then as we look into, more favorable conditions in the summer, it's always good to, swim near a lifeguard, never swim alone. You want to keep an eye on the little ones in the swimming scenario, because they can be susceptible to getting swept away by very small waves and stuff like that. So watch out for rip currents and things like that. So, but yeah, as we get into summer, we're looking for strong swimmers. Last year we had over 800,000 folks visit the beach throughout the summer.
Wow.
So, yeah, and the lifeguards made over 500 preventative contacts of those beachgoers. So they engaged with the public to get them out of danger before they, found themselves needing rescue. So
Wow.
it's a daunting task that our lifeguards have to undergo. Protecting the public, and we're the nation in a whole is having a shortage of lifeguards. So we're reaching out and hoping that we'll get applications for this next summer season.
That's pretty remarkable, though. More than 500
More than
preventative
500.
rescues. I mean, that's the stuff that you don't hear us talk about on the news, right? You only hear us report on, sadly, some of the drownings that we see on the coast. And that just speaks to how hard these guys work, to protect people through some really treacherous parts
Especially
of the
these
water.
times of year. I do want to dive into how many lifeguards you're looking for. You mentioned the shortage there as well. How many lifeguards are you hoping to have on the coastline this year?
The best case scenario is we have about 8 full-time, so 40 hours a week kind of shifts. And we work with anybody on varying schedules. So, we have part-time opportunities for folks that are looking to do just a day or two. Currently we have about 6 applications. But yeah, we're looking for more because it takes a lot of folks. And then on the busy days like 4th of July and, hood to coast events, we upstaff and we could have as many as 8 lifeguards on the beach.
So what does it take to be one of these beach lifeguards? We're told there's like a 6-step process to get hired.
So we follow the United States Life Saving Association standard. And that basically outlines that you have to swim, 550 yards in less than 10 minutes. You have to do some ocean competency swimming. So at that point, you need to swim, out in the ocean because basically the conditions are always different. So we just want to make sure people are comfortable in the ocean environment and not going to panic or need self-rescue. So and then there's some other, basically a 40-hour class that you have to go through, teaching people from, the basics of rescue and ocean environment, rip currents, and all the various aspects that come into lifeguarding on the beach.
Interesting. All right, I know we got to let you go, but where can people go apply? Where can they learn more about these applications?
Yeah, so 2 places to go online is seasidefire.com or cityofseaside.us. Both have links to our lifeguard application for this summer. Available now.
Well, hey, we will certainly be linking those on coin.com as well for folks to go check it out.
Appreciate the work
Genesee,
you and your
thank
squad
you.
do all year long, by the way.
Yeah, we
appreciate you taking the time.
it. And if you
Yeah,
want to
thank
learn,
you so much for having me.
absolutely, yeah, stay and enjoy the rest of spring break week, and of course, lots of fun to come this summer on the coast. If you want to learn more about some of those summer lifeguard opportunities for Seaside, just check out the story on coin.com.